The road to hell is often paved with good intentions. What's going on, guys? Welcome to another episode of Smash JT. I am on my way into work right now and had a pretty big update from YouTube regarding their policies and trying to eliminate bullying on the platform, or harassment, anti-harassment policy. And on Twitter, there are a lot of people championing this idea that it's a good thing that YouTube is finally doing right and getting rid of the so-called drama channels, which some of my haters may or may not think I am or was at one point or whatever I am, but I'm not. I don't feel like I'm a drama channel so much so as someone that just covers interesting topics that I think other people would like to know more about, and take that for what you will. But this new policy for what YouTube is coming out with basically says that they have the right to remove videos that might be attacking a protected class like gender or race or sexual preference or whatever it is. And YouTube has the right to do that because they are, for lack of a better word, a private company, and they can do as they choose. But like I've covered in a lot of videos previously, is while they are a private company, they are owned by Google, one of the biggest companies on the planet. And they have a monopoly where this is where voices are heard. And YouTube always started with the premise of broadcasting yourself. And that, from every form of cat videos to random skits to people talking drama. I mean, YouTube has been anything and everything for everyone for a very long time. And it almost feels like as time passes, it's getting harder and harder to do YouTube. There's too many rules, too much red tape, too many things that you might be stepping on that could be construed as not acceptable on the platform. I mean, first, even this year, we had COPPA last year, and the year before that, we had the Adpocalypse. We had everything from you can't do, obvious videos that clearly people shouldn't be doing, like pro-terrorism and supporting violence and inciting violence. Like, I get it. Those videos probably shouldn't be on a platform for people to see, not to mention pornography and a whole bunch of other stuff. I get it. Like, they need to clean it up and make it somewhat of a civil platform. But the problem is, it's really hard to start drawing lines where people are allowed to and not allowed to do things. And as time goes on, it seems like that barrier just keeps getting pushed further and further into an agenda where this platform is going to turn into the late night show, Jimmy Kimmel Live, and all these Ellen shows, everything. This is the direction the platform has been headed for years now. And it's hysterical to me that the way YouTube lawyers had worded the phrasing of this anti-bullying and anti-aggression against people and how they shouldn't be targeted, things like that, it made so many people in the community cheer. It made people so happy to finally hear that YouTube is going to be making moves and strides against these people that are toxic to the community. But my issue with that is there are typically two sides to every story. And we're going to be allowing an algorithm to determine what the sides of the story are, what people are allowed to be saying and what they're not, based off of what a computer says. Like, it doesn't really make sense when you know YouTube the way so many of us YouTubers know YouTube. They don't get it right. Time and time again, you put the ball on the tee and YouTube puts it in the hands of an algorithm to handle everything. And it just doesn't work. It never does. It never has. It never will. YouTube has, unfortunately, gotten too big, and they can't contain it. But they want to keep that money coming in. They want the advertisement revenue. They want everything they can. So they say these things in order to put the public at ease, in order to tell the advertisers that they're making strides to make it a safe platform that everybody can come to and hold hands and sing Kumbaya with each other. But that's not what YouTube is. YouTube has always been an open platform, a public speaking grounds for people to say what they want to say about things, because there's no real other place on the internet to be heard, to have your voice heard, to broadcast yourself. And now we are having YouTube say what we can and cannot broadcast because we're hurting someone's feelings. Look, if you're somebody getting your feelings hurt on YouTube, unplug your internet, turn your computer off, go play some basketball outside. Get your mind off this for a little while. But if YouTube needs to step in and tell people what's right and what's wrong, if they have to be the parent for everyone out here, that is an extremely scary future for everybody. I just saw recently that iDubbbz posted that they took down his Leafy video, his Content Cop Leafy video. It's gone. That is one of the, in my opinion, greatest videos ever on the YouTube platform. And it was taken down because iDubbbz was bullying Leafy. Even though Leafy, in many videos, was looked at as a bullier himself. So we have a bully bullying a bullier, and YouTube is just removing the content, removing the content, removing the content. If we continue as a society to just hide things from people's eyes where they don't know what's right, what's wrong, what bullying is, which, by the way, a side note, if you're an adult and you're using the word bullying as in I'm being bullied or you're bullying someone else, grow the F up. You don't get bullied when you're an adult. You need to be comfortable in your own skin. Be confident in yourself. Don't let somebody take you down. I understand children getting bullied because they don't know any better. But this world is a cruel, a cold, a dark place. And yes, there is bullying, if you want to name it that goes on with adults. It goes on everywhere. It always has. But I've always hated that word bullying. I feel like it's a scapegoat for the reality of some people don't want to face the truth. They don't want to face the facts of what's actually wrong, because that in itself is a much scarier proposition than just hiding behind, oh, I'm being bullied, oh, this person's coming after me. No, they're not. Grow up. Learn to be comfortable in your own skin, and don't listen to the haters. Know what you're doing, know that it's right, and don't worry about what other people say about you. That was just a quick side note. Back to the main point, though. YouTube has been silencing. They have been bludgeoning. They have been putting their thumb on anything that they want to, controlling the voices that are out there. It's been happening for a very long time. I haven't agreed with it at all since the start. And now we see the fruitions of what it's come to, where they are controlling everything and we can't do a damn thing about it. And people are cheering. People are cheering the idea of having voices silenced because they don't agree with people. You're cheering the idea that people are being silenced because you don't agree with their standpoint. What the hell kind of world are we going to be living in where people just silence other people because they don't agree with their standpoints? I don't have a word to even respond. I don't even know what to even say here. It's a sad truth. It's a sad state of affairs, what YouTube is in right now. And to be quite honest, I feel really bad for YouTubers that are looking to start out and go somewhere on the platform, because it's nothing like what it used to be. And not like an old man shaking my cane on my front porch here, but YouTube has just turned into the Disneyland of the platforms online out there, where you have to be happy with a smile, you have to not offend somebody, you have to make sure your content is not for kids, but it's also not for adults if you want to get sponsored, but you also need to make sure that you don't say any bad words in your videos because the algorithm is always listening. I mean, what the hell have we come to as a society to be okay with this? This is nuts. This is absolutely bonkers, and people are cheering the idea of it. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say right now. I personally have not had any videos yet to be hit by YouTube, but I'm not a gigantic channel like iDubbbz is. I've made some videos that some people, some algorithms, may construe as bullying. They're not bullying. They're me speaking the truth. laying facts on the table as far as why I feel the way I do about certain people and why people shouldn't be trusting them. And it's okay if you want to listen to me. It's okay if you don't want to listen to me. I don't care. The whole point of YouTube is to just put your thoughts out there and allow the society that we have to listen to your voice and make an educated decision based off the facts that are presented. And unfortunately, it looks like YouTube has moved in a direction where that in the near future will no longer be possible. It's a very scary future, my friends. Anyways, I'm going to leave the video right there and be very interested to hear what you guys have to say about the YouTube platform, Susan Wojcicki, everything that they've been doing, the decisions they've made, what you agree with, what you don't, and how broken, how awful, how desolate one of the once greatest platforms on the internet is about to become. Thanks so much for watching, guys, and as always, you stay smashing.